Hey guys, Jsnow with a deck tech for you guys. So this is Bant Midrange, friends. I'm going to try to keep this part as short as possible, but if you guys want to skip around in the video, the description below has everything you need. So just check out below in the description so you can skip around to matchups, etc. So what do I run? Some of these are optional, some of these are not. I'll just say what's optional and what's not and explain quickly what they do. So Legion's Landing, just one. It's optional. It creates a 1/1 lifelink token. Pretty good on your first draw, but otherwise doesn't do that much. It doesn't do that much, but being able to create extra tokens does help out with the deck. Flower Flourish is basically mana fixing. 4 hero precinct 1s. This is important because you needed to create the extra 1/1 tokens by playing a multicolored spell, and we have a whole bunch of them. 4 depose deploy. This card is underrated, in my opinion, at least in this deck. It should be used. I run 4 of them. It's a must-have. Gaining life for each creature you have is important, and then creating 2 Thopters to block is also super important. And then it has tap a creature, draw a card, which does help sometimes. 2 Amira Soul Discords. You can tap this. When it gets tapped, you create a 1/1 lifelink token. 2 History of Benalias. I mean, you can run 2 to 3 Amiras. 2 History of Benalias. These are optional because they haven't really done much. The Knights usually get destroyed. So I could say it helps that the Knights get destroyed instead of everything else. But then it also doesn't help that I never get to get the 2/2/1 on the field. So it kind of sucks. So it is an optional card and it is a mythic, so if you don't need it and you don't want to make it, definitely don't. If you have it, then throw it in. 4 Deputy Detention, must-have card. It exiles any non-land permanent and any ones with the same name. So if somebody has 4 Wild Growth Walkers out, you can take control of all 4 until this guy dies. I shouldn't say take control, you can banish them until, dies. 3 dovin Grand Arbiters. So this card and huatli basically do kind of the same thing. They both get loyalty counters depending on what creatures are doing. So if creatures are attacking, you get plus counters on dovin. If you just have them on the field, huatli gets loyalties. And their minus abilities, which is the important ability, is this one searches 10 cards and then you can pick 3. And this one allows you to draw a card every time a creature enters the battlefield. And since you're playing a swarm of creatures, you should be able to get this ultimate off at least once a game or at least multiple times a game, depending on how the creatures are going. So, 3 dovin Grand Arbiters, you can run 2 if you only have 2. And 1 huatli. I'm thinking about swapping out Vivian Reed for another huatli. Probably actually going to do that if I get the... Well, I have 1 mythic wild card, so I'm kind of like debating a bunch of cards right now for this deck. But next one is Conclave Tribunal, so that's basically exiling like... Deputy Detention. Huatli we went over. 2 Venerated Loxodons. These are budgets, replacements. I mean, they're not budget because they're rare, but if you have them, throw them in. If not, he doesn't seem to be working for me. But when he does work, you do get to buff up your creatures, which is kind of nice. But otherwise, you can take them out for either more Amiras or even another History or whatever else you want to add more or less of. Next we have Vivian Reed. This has been an okay card. I'm thinking about dropping her though because the only time you'll be using her is to mostly get rid of Drakes, it seems, or at least that was my case. And I still lost to Drake battles even with Vivian Reed. So she does search creatures and lands, which is kind of nice. But the problem is we don't run too many creatures. We run exactly 15 creatures. So 15 out of 60 is not a good ratio trying to get creatures. So iffy card, did work out in a couple games, but I would definitely, if you can get another huatli or something, I would drop the Vivian Reed, so she's optional. Or, if you have 2 Teferis, which is self-explanatory, add 2 Teferis, add 3 Teferis, add 4, I don't know. But right now I'm just rocking 1 Teferi. I might just drop Vivian Reed altogether and just add another Teferi because I have it. Next, the Transient Discordant. This one I want to try to get 2 of because it gives all your creatures +1/+1, which is nice, and creates a bunch of lifelink soldiers that can defend yourself. So it also used the other deck, so let's say you don't like this deck, then you can try it in a different deck. Same thing with Hydroid Krasis, but the difference is Hydroid Krasis goes in a lot of decks, and it's really important because gaining that life and drawing extra cards is pretty broken, especially when you're dropping down a flying trampled jellyfish. So who doesn't like a flying, trampling, drawing, life-gaining jellyfish with 3 Hydra heads? It's just crazy, but basically you need these. I have 3 technically, but I only run 2 in this, deck, so run at least 2 Hydroid Krasises. If you can't afford any, that's going to be tough, so the deck you might have to change the deck around a lot, because being able to draw the cards is definitely important. 2 March of the Multitudes. If you have 4, you can kind of run 4. Actually, you probably could run 4, but I just run 2, because I only have 2. Creates a bunch of lifelink soldiers, so that's good. Also convoke, so I can tap out a Myra, or even get an extra token. A lot of times with Hero of the Precinct, etc., etc. Land base is what you would expect. I don't have all the lands, but basically just add in the colors that make sense to you, and if you have the shock lands, throw them in. Then let's go to the sideboard. So for sideboard, 2 Baffling Ends. This is to get rid of 3 lower cost creatures like Battering Rams from Gate Colossus, or Runaway Steamkins from Mono Red, or stuff like that. So it's another exile ability, and it stays permanently exiled. The only downside is that if they somehow destroy the enchantment, they get a 3/3 dinosaur, but most of the time they're not touching the enchantment. 2 Disdainful Strokes, 3 negates, 2 Crawl Harpooners for the Drakes matchup. I mean, I've lost the Drakes twice, so I can't say it's been working, but we have in the sideboard. 2 Knight of Autumns to gain life or destroy enchantments. 2 Cleansing Novas for control. We didn't fetch much control, so wasn't able to use this, but I was able to put it in because we are able to regain our board pretty quick. So if you really have to wipe the board, you can run Cleansing Nova. But this is definitely an optional card because most of the time you're trying to outrace. You can outrace your opponent as far as amount of creatures. So definitely optional. And then 2 Lyra Dawnbringers for that mid-range battle where you need to gain some life. So I thank you guys for watching. Once again, the description below will have all the things you need as far as like optional cards. And enjoy the rest of the games. If not, then have a great day, and I hope you enjoy the deck. The fairy's a little slow, but whatever. Alright, so he definitely has shock because the game paused. That's what happens when you don't do full control, but I don't know, in order to just tell your opponent, to save time, instead of just knowing there's a shock, I'd rather save the time. Alright, so Lightning Strike. Wasn't a shock, but I'll have to assume that. Risk factor. Yeah, I'll take the damage. Hey, Spots! What emote is that? Ocean Man Wave? Oh, it's a new oh yeah, didn't you guys get like a ton of emotes or something in the new Twitch chat update? Yeah, you guys got like a bunch of emotes or something. Also, did you hear Babakumi's back? Oh, you got less emotes. Oh, I thought you got more. Alright, fire on that. Alright, so we'll do another dovin, I guess. We'll plus him. Yeah, I thought you guys were getting more emotes. Crackling Drake. Oof. Alright, Crackling Drake's gotta go. And we have just the way to get rid of it. Play Teferi. Minus the Teferi. Put this back. Plus this guy. And attack. So he's at 7. So we'll probably minus 7. Not sure though. Alright, Banefire for 1 on that. Alright, that's it. That's good. Should I plus him again? You know, I don't think there's a need to... Yeah, there's no need to actually minus him just yet. Yeah, we'll just go straight into combat. Alright. So he's at 9. We'll pass. Lol. Yeah, Babakumi's back. He was on Discord. He says he'll be back, like back in March. He was showing us, I don't know if you saw it, but he was showing us the skyline that he's working on. Alright, so we'll minus 7 on this guy. Ooh, man, this is good. Ooh, we got Hull Tie. We'll take that. We'll take Deputy to Detention. And we'll take... I guess we have to take the Knight of Autumn. Alright, so we'll do Deputy to Detention. Oh, actually we'll do Hull Tie first. Yeah, we can do Hull Tie. Then Deputy to Detention. Taking this. And then we'll plus her. And we'll attack for 1. Yeah, I think Krasis was the move. The wave, whatever you want to call it. Alright, another Drake. I should have waited. Actually, no, there was no reason to wait. Alright, so let's play this. Do Conclave Tribunal, paying that. White, green, blue. Making a soldier. Getting rid of the Drake. Plussing this. Yeah, this is probably like game over for this guy. Because now that has 11. And that's at, what do you call it, 5. Yeah, I think that's... I mean, he could wipe the field. Alright, another one of those isn't going to do anything. Another Drake. Alright, we'll pass. My turn. Alright, so we'll minus on this guy. -8. So whenever a creature comes into the field, I get a thing. We'll tap target creature. Oh, wow, we drew a other dude. Alright, so now that enters the field, causing the token to activate. Because when that's tapped, it creates a dude. We'll attack here. And then how about we draw 2 more cards? Oh wait, I forgot the 50 dovin triggers. Deploy, draw another 2 cards. And yeah, we'll end the turn there. So I'm going to be able to look at the top 7 again. So even if he wipes the field, we do have ways to get back. But I don't think that's happening. River's Rebuke! Oh, that sucks. No, that did not just happen. Oh my god. I mean, I still have the emblem, so I still get the draw. Alright, we'll play this. We'll do Deputy Detention, because we're just going to send these bad boys to detention. They've been very naughty. Yeah, draw a card. So it takes all 3, because it takes every card with the same name. We'll play... I guess this. Take action, draw a card. I think we have to end there and start discarding, because I want to keep negate. Yeah, we're gonna have to discard. Alright, this. Probably Night of Autumn. No, and this. And maybe much at all. Alright, so we have Conclave Tribunal. That's actually Niv Mizzet's worst nightmare. Blue, green. Because Niv Mizzet doesn't activate off of Conclave. So goodbye, Niv Mizzet. You are also in detention. Then we'll play Huatli. Yeah, we'll play Huatli. Yeah, so everything comes back. He's saying GG's. Yep, he's out. Peace. I mean, that was a pretty good game. I guess we can keep, but the lack of blue mana is disturbing, so we might not. Yeah, I think we're gonna mulligan. Alright, we're gonna have to go with this. Deploy is gonna draw us a card, so we'll keep that. This is final boss time once again. So we'll play Legion's Landing. Then we'll flourish, and then we gotta hope we draw a blue. Oh, we got a blue! Nice. Alright, we'll flourish. Search for a green. Then we'll attack. For 1. Alright, so he's playing Teamer. Are these gates? Oh god, it's gates. Oh lord, gates ablaze everywhere. Nightmares, flashbacks. Alright, so we'll play History of Benelia. Alright, so there's also mass manipulation that can wreck us. But I think we... I don't know. It's all about timing with Gates Ablaze. I mean, I can keep busting out creatures like a madman, so... Yeah, so we'll play this. We'll play Dovin because he needs either negates or mass manipulation to get rid of these dudes, which probably won't happen. I mean, it could happen, but probably won't. So we'll put the loyalty counters on. I don't know if we can get these guys to live for a little bit. It would be good. Blood Sun. Oh, they come in untapped. It's so jank, but it works. And you don't have to pay for that. That's crazy. You don't even have to pay for that. For Gateway Plaza, normally you have to pay to play. Should I take the Blood Sun? Nah, you know what? There's worse out there that I would have to get rid of anyway. Alright, he's at 6, so I think we got him. We'll end the turn. If anything, I do this on his end step. You have Gates Ablaze. Yes, he does. Alright. Alright, so let's get rid of this. So let's create 2 more Thopters. Because he has no way to gain life, so once we remove it, it stays removed. We're going to -7 on this guy. Ooh, we can grab Teferi. Oh, wow. 1, 2, and 3. That's pretty good. Alright, we'll play... Wait, I don't want to get too cocky with this. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go with Loxodon. Yeah, we'll go with Loxodon. Paying 2. And we can try to kill him next turn. Unless there's another Gates Ablaze. In which case, it's going to be all about Teferi. Archway Angel, that's annoying. That's a lot of life. Alright, so he's back at 18. Alright, my turn. Alright, so let's play Teferi? Yeah, let's play Teferi. Let's +1. Actually, yeah, let's minus. If anything, then he gets a minus Teferi, just in case he does run mass manipulation. We'll +1 on this, and we'll attack with all of these. I think I might be able to aggro him down. Alright, so we can get rid of Dovin Bond again. We probably will get rid of him. If not, I'm probably going to pop that enchantment. Alright, Gates Ablaze. Probably should have expected that. Alright, so Guild Summit. Yep, alright, so Guild Summit's going... Oh no, I don't have the mana. Whoops. Alright, I can always get the mana. Alright, now we have the mana. Alright. Oh yeah, all lands lose abilities, so that doesn't come in tapped. Lol. Alright, that works for me. Alright, so we'll -3 on this. Get rid of that. +1. Alright, March with Multitude's good. I think we should keep him alive for now. Alright, untap 2 lands. Yeah, these 2. Yeah, if we keep them alive, we can just keep using them over and over again. Rhythm of the Wild? Oh boy. I've seen this before. Free guild giants with... Oh, Gatebreaker Ram? Oh my god. Alright. Tapping that like no one's business. Alright. So we'll -7. We'll search for another Dovin's not... Alright, this is not... Yeah, this hand's kind of terrible. Alright, we'll take this. We'll take Flourish, and we'll take Deploy. Alright. Then we'll have the +1 on this. Alright, Belkaden's fine. Then we'll have the +1 on this guy too. Alright, so we got 1 land out of all of that. We'll do Hero of Precinct 1. And we'll do deputy detention. Grabbing this. And we'll put in... I don't really want to put in the Myra, but we need to start dealing damage. Alright, so hopefully no gates ablaze. End turn. Untap 2 lands. Untap 2 lands. It's really just all about these damn gates ablazes. Alright, Archangel, that's fine. Alright, so resolve. He gains 22 life. Damn. Alright, so we'll do March Multitudes. 1, 2, 3. Alright, convoke for 5. Get multicolored cast. Create a whole bunch of them. Yeah, that's game actually. Because then we're just going to flourish. Which you control, get +2/+2. Take that, Gates. And technically I could have Teferied, but and it was over anyway. So if he gets the ram out, we're good. I also don't know if I want to play a Myra now, because of the freaking amount of gates ablaze. But I guess we'll just have to go with it. Alright, we'll attack. Alright, that comes in tapped. We'll play history. Really negates now. Oh, this guy went hard on the sideboard. Alright, we'll create another one. So right now his only win condition is the... I mean, well, there's a couple of win conditions, but as far as I can see, it's the ram. So as long as I can keep my life up, I'm good. Alright, so I might have to tap my own creature to go draw a card, which is kind of weird. But whatever, we'll attack first. Alright, we'll end it there. Darkest Route won't do anything. Yep, it's over. Whew. Damn, that was very aggro. We did it, guys. Platinum. Yes. We're a platinum, boys.